r/AskReddit, what song is better live than the recorded version? Heard the recorded version of Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac, the live version from The Dance is by far the better version. Every song from the songs remains the same are better than the studio version. Every song from Exit Stage Left, Rush, live are better. If I Had $1 Million. In Your Eyes, Peter Gabriel. Peter Frampton's Do You Feel Like We Do, blockbuster song and album, and the first album I ever bought. Whole Lotta Rosie. A lot of Radiohead from the Kid A/Amnesiac era are YAAI better live. Idiotech is probably the best example. So I put my hands up, they're playing my song, The Butterflies Fly Away. Kashmir. When they performed the song some 50 years after it was written, they played the best rendition I've ever heard. 100,000 Years Kiss. Surrender, Cheap Trick. 40, U2. Cinnamon Girl, Neil Young. Celebration Day, Led Zeppelin. Danzig's Mother. Probably going to get downvoted big time, but Free Bird. Hollywood Nights by Bob Seger on the 9 Tonight live album absolutely sizzles compared with the studio version. Anything on Cassiopei's Mint Jams. It's hard to beat the energy and atmosphere of Bohemian Rhapsody live. Queen really know how to rock the stage. Jeff Buckley performed Grace on the BBC program The Late Show. The last third of the song gives me chills. He died 2 years later. https://youtube.com/watch V = KOJP1D8WZIG = SBIGO FameLia 5L4TN. Gang of Youths along the cover of Blood by the Middle East. Comfortably Numb. Under Pressure by Queen. Come As You Are. Basically any orchestra music. The sound really fills the room and the effect is much different in a good concert hall. Level of Concern, when Top played it on Jimmy Fallon. Last Hope, Paramore. Moonage Daydream by David Bowie. We Will Rock You. Deep Purple, Burn, live at California Jam 74. What Glenn Hughes does is amazing. Search and Destroy, Stooges. The Hand That Feeds by Nin. Pretty much every Talking Heads song from the album The name of this band is Taking Heads. Also Ween Live in Chicago album. Tick, The Grove, Spinal Meningitis, Pork Roll Egg and Cheese are all way better on that live album than the studio versions. And not really live, rather a studio session released 25 years later, but the songs on Bad Brains Black Dots album are better than their original album versions. Overkill Motorhead. Have been to see Motorhead 3 times live, in Bradford, Manchester, and London. Can't think of any other 3 musicians who could create so much noise. At times it got so loud it almost became silence. Imagine you leave the concert and you can't hear anyone speak. Each time after the concert I was deaf for about a week. I think the White Stripes are much better live than on their albums. Jack is absolutely on fire live. Pneuma, Tool, where Danny Carey is highlighted. Every Grain of Sand. Fish songs. Definitely the one song that's better live than the recorded version is God of Thunder by Kiss. The version that I heard on Alive 2 thought was really good, but then when I heard the version on Symphony Alive 4 I thought was even much better. All of them. Anything Iron Maiden does. Dickinson's voice is incredible in the recordings, but that man is even better live. Also I've only seen them live after Bruce had throat cancer. I wonder if he was even better before. Hans Zimmer. The Lion King sections of his new live album were so good. Every song on Anna Calvi's live at Meltdown. Suddenly especially. Life during wartime, Talking Heads, I think the recording was from the Stop Making Sense tour. Every Iron Maiden song. Great songs, but live they turn into some serious mind-altering storytelling. Black, Pearl Jam. Purple Rain, Prince. Hotel California, The Eagles. Killing in the Name of, RATM. I Want You to Want Me, Cheap Trick. Big Eyed Fish DMB. Covered, but live. Tori Amos gave us Heart-Shaped Box and Hit Me Baby One More Time. Both are far more interesting and introspective than the studio versions from the original artists. She brings a new truth to both songs that astounds. And live. Du hast by Rammstein. Turn the Page Bob Seger. When the sax hits it is so amazing, I got chills just thinking about it. Even at 65 that man can put on a good show. Absolutely none of them. Any song by International Noise Conspiracy. Killer live band. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you have enjoyed this video and subscribe to never miss an upload.